There it is, and we're in. Hello, good evening, and welcome to Let's Drone Out. Tonight we will be chatting to a guest that isn't one of these people, and they are currently on their way, but they're just not quite set up to do so just yet. So they will be joining us, and all will be revealed. So the title of the show is absolutely relevant. In the meantime, I shall introduce you to who is here tonight. I'm NJ Tech. Off in, let me get this right. That way we have everyone's favourite curry kitten.
Hello, I haven't got a posh logo in the corner like NJ, so I drew this one earlier. That is a cat. These are my initials. Thank you.
Are you sure? I might need to have another look at that. I read something else there for a second.
That's
okay.
Anything else you may put in the middle is inferred.
I'm glad it wasn't just me that saw that.
Can we have a disclaimer, Curry?
Yeah, I didn't know we'd need one before this. Any views expressed by any guest or artwork in this show are personal and may not reflect the views of others, especially when the main guests arrive. We like the police, honest, please don't arrest us and stuff.
Amazing. I'm never the one that gets us into this trouble so early. What is going on? Tony, say hello to our wonderful audience.
Hello, bonjour, everyone.
We have Andrew /Frank.
Hello.
The magical blue owl.
Hello. For the languages today, it's dobry wieczór, everyone.
Oh, nice, very nice. I won't even attempt to try and say that. And then here is the moment, everyone. The moment I get to introduce the man currently above me. All the trolling, all the times he's introed me and left me in... unbelievable. Get back here. I'm going to think about it for the outro, actually. But in the meantime, it's the OG. Jack, how are you?
I jerk off to NJ at night sometimes.
Straight back at me. Unbelievable.
Hello, NJ. How are you? What a fantastic intro. I love you very, very much.
I'm doing very well, thank you, Jack. I did manage to get out when the sun was beautiful and shining, and it has been fantastic weather, although I've been told we are heading towards snow at the end of the week. Someone said snow and sleet, and that's pretty crazy. We've had the hottest... When was that? Monday, was it? Was the really super hot day? Tuesday. So that was the hottest day since... or that day in March since 1964 or something. Which is pretty crazy, and then we are apparently going to have sleet and snow at the end of the week. So there's March for you.
And England.
And summer was on a Tuesday. I hope everyone enjoyed it this year. Did anyone get out and fly? Of course, now we can legally we can give up fishing, and we can all legally fly. Who has actually gone out and flown? Jack.
I don't believe it.
Reveal all.
I went flying with Digby Dan today, and it was really windy.
You're lying.
I'm not. Honest
Did
to
you
God.
actually?
I've got DVR, yeah.
What did you fly?
Flew the Z, the ZEEZ, F7, the V1. There's a V2. And
is that
we
a quad?
flew that about.
Yeah, I'm not wiser. What does it say on
wings?
wings? Or... Oh, it's a quad. Okay.
Yeah, it's a quad. So we flew a quad. We done 2 batteries, and it was so windy. You know, it was the typical. You could go very fast one way, and not very fast at all the other way. And thank you, Zero FPV. I'd just like to say I text Ladders. Ladders is in the chat, everyone. So everyone can say
Ladders.
hello.
Thank you, Zero.
Thanks, Zero. Can you light something, Jack?
Zero, I really miss you sending us links. Can you email us some interesting stuff to talk about?
Oh look, Bruce is in the chat, so I've got a shout out to Bruce. Look.
Old school Let's Drone Out, when it was on the Thursday night show, ran off Zero's information. It was so good. Thank you, Zero. I really, really appreciate it. Hopefully the American government doesn't get all this money. Frank, can we sort this out?
I keep forgetting it's Easter. And I already feel like I've massively OD'd on chocolate. And the
There's
idea of
been
these-
mini eggs, there's been cream eggs, and I just want to say a big sorry, editor. Fuck you to Mr. Fruity Cakes, or as I like to call him, Mr. Fruity Bear, because I am now diabetic thanks to him. And Clinton nearly had a divorce because of the amount of mini eggs. No, cream eggs rolling around.
Cream eggs, yeah. I'm surprised he's still alive. Yeah, it's been.
Yeah,
it's
look,
been...
there he is. There's the Mr. Fruitcakes. Dominic Clifton. Hey, how are you? Are you any
Dom,
better?
how's your
Are you
brain?
out of hospital, Dom? Hope you're all right, mate.
Hope you're well.
We're gonna light some up. This is for you, Zero. Thank you very much. I will always the favourite mod. What do you mean why? Donuts, cream eggs, mini eggs. That's why. Thank you, Zero.
I think the term's a feeder, isn't it?
Oh,
I need
Dom's,
to feeder.
Dominic Clifton is still in hospital, so can we all say get well to Dom in the chat, please, guys?
Get well soon.
Absolutely. Many well wishes to you, Dom.
Thanks, Zero, for your super sticker, $10. Cheers, mate. Monday, that's going to catch Jack's hair alight, and that will be a definite super sticker. That would.
I'm just waiting for there to be like he spilt some isopropanol somewhere and just.
Well, I've got a new fire extinguisher now. I mean, it's not compliant, says Frank.
This was the most bizarre story I'd ever heard, where Jack says, I bought a new fire extinguisher because Frank said he wanted one, but he doesn't want it. It's like, what? Why didn't you just let Frank buy one?
Well, no, I fixed something. They couldn't pay, so then I said I'll take the fire extinguisher and a packet of Dreamies.
Just break it again. It's like, I fixed it. Here's my price. Can't pay you. Smash it up. Break it. It's like I've put it back to the original condition.
Fine. And it was really weird because obviously I came home, knocked on the door opposite where the lovely darling kitty Rigby is, and I knocked on the door, and like Penny comes out, my neighbour, and she's like, "What's with the fire extinguisher?" I was like, "Oh, they can, they were like, thanks for fixing my stuff, but I can't give you anything." Like, do you want anything? And I was like, I'll take that fire extinguisher from like the 1990s. And they were like, yeah, sure. And I said, like, can I have that packet of Dreamies as well? So I knocked on the door, and I was like, here's a packet of Dreamies for your cat. So
So
my
you
neighbours
were
so used to it.
Jack, you were telling us about flying. So you only flew 2 packs?
Well, I flew a quarter of a pack. Digby Dan done 1 pack and the rest of another. Yeah.
So you went out flying and flew a quarter of a pack, which would be
1 minute.
1 minute.
Yeah, about that. Yeah. Hey man, I still did it, and I didn't.
Yeah.
Which is a miracle, really.
Well, that is a fucking
Normally,
10 out of
that is
10
the
then.
normal modus operandus.
That is
And,
a really good day out then.
Yeah, man. Like
1 minute flying, no poo-poo coming out. That's fucking all good.
Yeah. Right. Well, Andy's here. You don't need me anymore. I will see you later.
NJ Tech, over to you.
I think we have an Andy.
Jack,
Andy,
literally
are you
left.
there? I can see a wave. Can you hear us?
Yep.
There we go.
I'm here.
Right.
I've cobbled together the most elaborate 4G. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, it's all good. I think there might be a little bit of latency, but I think other than that, I think we're all pretty good. So
Right,
well done for
can you hear me?
getting things working.
Doing thumbs up, NJ, and saying yes, and him still saying, "Can you hear me?" is not good.
Yeah, I think I've got a feeling here, Andy, there might be a delay of maybe sort of
No, minute.
10 seconds ish.
15 seconds.
It's very late.
It's
But
taken a
what's coming through is good. So yeah, if you could predict all the questions that I'll ask you, that would be really helpful.
Are you on Mars?
It might be worth. It might be worth asking him, like typing him the questions, and then him. Just giving him
I mean,
the state.
Essex is probably biggest black spot for 4G. I've tried every single network, and it's just still not working. I've cobbled together patch antennas, all sorts of things. I just can't get it any better than this. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's all good. That's all good. Thanks for joining us, Andy. So for everyone in the chat, I know there are plenty of you that probably know who this gentleman is. This is Andy, Andy Kirby, and Andy and I, we go back actually quite a long way, all the way back to our secondary school days. But Andy has a channel. He's kind of blew up with the whole e-bike thing. That was for any of you who know the brand Kirby bikes. This is the man that started all that and brought lots of attention to the e-bikes and custom e-bikes and how to build very fast electric vehicles. But of course, Andy's channel covers more recently has been covering drones, which is one of the reasons why he's on here chatting with us today, and a whole bunch of other stuff. You're a bit like me in that sense, Andy. I think it's just all about tech, isn't it? And I know you've dabbled with solar panels and all kinds of crazy different things.
And wait till he catches this in about another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Not quite. It may be 30
absolutely.
seconds.
Yeah, just everything that I'm interested in has basically been the channel. Kind of. He's predicting it well.
This is the issue, isn't it? It's going to be because of the latency. I think Andy's going to start answering, and then we'll be talking in the gap. Is it worth setting up? Were you saying about that? Perhaps having the phone link, so we've got the visual and the phone link.
That is some lag.
Response. Yeah,
Yeah, we don't know if you're answering from half an hour ago now. This is
yeah. This is challenging. Hold on.
How is Mars?
I'll tell you the problem. It's that synth in the background with all those lights. It's taking up the bandwidth.
I think that might be it. Yeah. What do you need, Jack, to get that to work? Is it Jack or is Andrew setting that up?
I'm setting it up. It'll take me a couple of minutes.
Okay. So what we'll do in the meantime while we're waiting, Andy,
NJ,
sorry,
continue
to
just
say,
call him, just phone him, so that he can hear you speak to him, and then he'll just talk in a monologue.
I could just put it up to the mic. Actually, I think
No, he can talk normally. Just call him, so he's got an instant.
An instant of
feedback
me.
of
That's a
what
good
you say.
idea.
Yeah, feedback to what you say.
So
So
he'll have to
Continue
mute
to.
up.
I got continue to, and then it sort of like it broke up my end. This is yeah.
Yeah, no.
This
Yeah,
is
so
dire,
he'll
innit?
use you as a monitor. No one else speaks to him unless it's through you, and he can just answer in a monologue. No,
The NJ
go on.
don't go. Oh,
This is
No.
Oh no, now we've got feedback. This is not like LDO. Like this is we're normally very professional.
It's totally pro.
Anyway, while
Speaking of
we're
the
doing
logos,
that,
we did so well preparing for this show.
yeah,
Everyone's got
here's my
their
logo.
logo.
There's mine.
So just so you know,
Well,
guys, we really tried.
I want a sticker blue out.
Which one?
don't give him one.
Well, the one you put on the one that you put on yourself.
Okay.
I'm happy to send it your way.
Please.
Oh, 2 of them.
Hold on,
I'm losing.
I like the one in your right hand.
This one.
Yeah, it's more blue.
I can send both.
I want all
Yeah,
the stickers.
yeah.
All the stickers.
I'm gonna get some stickers, some
I have a special wing that takes all the stickers.
Yeah, I've got to do some new
stickers.
stickers.
We can do a little giveaway if anyone else in the chat wants.
Ooh, I
Oh,
bet everyone
what's the
wants
magic
a
word?
Luau sticker.
How do they win?
That's a good question.
They have to be able to say that phrase that means hello in Polish that nobody else can do.
Oh, that's a
We've
good
got
one,
it
yeah.
spelt here for us, and I still can't say it. Dobry whistle is my best attempt.
You're not getting the stickers then.
No, you don't
Sorry.
say the W.
I phoned
Yeah,
you.
the W is
Mr.
different.
Fruity
W
Fruity
silent, or it's
Man.
an
And
L.
you didn't call me back.
Ubly Weskolzer.
That's not even close, but I'm really enjoying it. So keep it going.
That's my attempt.
So I've been working.
That one's
Dom, if when you get better, Dominic Clifton, what PCB making software do you use? Just out of curiosity, I'd really want to know. That'd be good. I hope you're doing all right, buddy. It's really tempting to just call him because I think I've got your number. Say anything in Polish. Can you say LDO's really bad in Polish, please? Could you say that, Blue Owl?
You want me to translate LDO?
She just says
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. What is Let's Drone Out in Polish?
What is Let's Drone Out?
Yes, what software?
That's a very tough one. I promise I didn't forget my language. It's just that it's very hard to translate from English.
No, it's
this
fine. Yeah, it's going to take a bit, isn't it? Just thinking.
Let's Drone Out.
Because let's for us is let us. Is that right?
Yeah. If you want me to, if you want to translate it literally, it would be.
Is it what?
Oh my, it's impossible. It's impossible. Seriously,
Yeah,
that's
why?
not
It can't be
that's not how the.
You've got all those extra letters. How is it impossible? You just cross them out and make
If you've got
sounds.
extra letters, you can make
like...
more words.
You've
It's
got more
not how it
sounds.
works.
I just wanted to point out that somebody in the chat said, I don't want the stickers. I do not want the stickers. So that's Tailspin RC. You're not getting them. Don't worry.
Oh.
Who said that? Kick him immediately.
No, Tailspin's been here for ages.
But that was written in Polish, so I do appreciate it.
Is that quite impressive, or do you reckon it was a Google Translate job?
Yeah, it's probably Google Translate. I mean, who would have the E with the little thingy sound in their keyboard?
No one just casually speaks Polish.
Unless they're
you're
Polish.
Yeah.
I use Google Translate. Yes, Tailspin.
Look at Frank beavering away in there and listening to us. Frank's having a meltdown, and he's trying to move, and he's trying to buy a car, and hire a car. And
no, don't tell people he's moving because they'll try and track him down.
Oh, they can't track bloody Frank. I was coming home from London the other day, and I said, Frank, try to find where I am. And he literally sent a video of me and my mate driving through the Blackwall Tunnel. Unbelievable.
There we go. Right. Hold on. Almost there.
And editor, start again now. It's going to be so
maybe in a few minutes.
Oh my God.
And NJ, why is NJ's camera off?
Right, what's happening, Frank?
I'm just making sure I've got his number right. And then...
Bear with, just chatting with Andy, trying to get this solved live on air.
There we go. Hopefully.
So glad I'm drinking in an inch.
Does that cost credit to call him? All he's got to do is pick up the phone.
It's no good if he doesn't pick the phone.
Technical difficulties award.
I'm not answering that. I don't know who it is.
Welcome to the EE voicemail. I'm sorry, but the person you called is not available.
You're supposed to be on a podcast, you idiot. All your
I can't come to the phone right now. I'm on a podcast.
Oh, he said he's got no mobile signal there for his actual phone.
Has he got a
I
landline?
think-
Has he got a
I think-
landline?
No, I don't think there's a landline there.
Oh.
I think we might have
Can
to. We
Can
might
he
have to
do
move
sign
this.
language?
I've never
On what
seen you
software?
enjoy yourself as much as this, Tony.
I
When
was
the
gonna have a
world's
night
when the
off.
world's on fire.
I do like chaos.
He says he's backstage. We could try again.
Yeah, he is there.
Right, just no one speak and let him talk. Just tell him to speak
Yeah.
about everything.
In the
and
gap
we-
after the question, don't say anything.
Does the visual hold up? Can we just hold up signs for him?
Visual was fine, wasn't it? It was just the. What you mean if the visual latency was less
Yeah.
than no? That's on it.
Jay.
Well, the main thing is this has been terribly amusing for everyone in chat this evening.
I don't know.
I've seen a lot of cries.
The
a
editor's
lot-
going to be screwed.
lot
NJ,
of
just
cry
we'll all
face
be
emojis.
quiet and you ask him a question.
What do you
And
get
then
when
in
you see
10
that?
minutes-
What does this
This is
remind you of?
entertaining.
Answer.
Yeah, this has
Go.
been fun to try and sort out. So, Andy, right, I'm going to give you a countdown, and then you say I'm here, and I just want to see what the latency actually is before we move forward. So here we go. Ready? Three. I want you to respond after I say this. Countdown. 3, 2, 1. Respond.
Respond. Here we go.
Jesus.
Oh well.
Wow.
Wow, you definitely
During that
are
interval-
on Mars.
I communicated with the Mars rover and retasked it completely, and it drove around some craters.
Blimey,
Yeah.
that is terrible.
Yeah, that is going to make things. It's going to be pretty difficult to move forward. We might have to. I think we might have to move this to perhaps to next week, because I think it's going to be
We've got,
nigh
we've
on.
got something planned for next
impossible.
week, but we can do the week
Oh,
after.
the week after.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
not going to work.
we might have to do that just because it's looking like about a 20-second gap in latency, which will it'll be difficult to work around, I'm afraid. So I think and I think it's dropped as well, possibly. Yep. Okay, so I was going to reveal what this was all about, but I think we'll just save the whole story and everything that goes with it for next week, week after next, just to be on the safe side. It will be worth it, I promise people, but there we go. Technical difficulties, fully experienced this evening. I'm glad you all got a little bit of entertainment out of that, at least. I see it's cheered
I like
Dominic
the
up
fact
at the
that
very
people
least.
think we've
You're welcome,
cleverly
Dom.
engineered an April Fool's joke, and I'm saying, yeah, that's what it
I mean,
was.
it could be that, right?
It took a lot of setup, believe us.
Possibly the best April Fools ever. Yeah, exactly. Oh well, onward. do we have any news to cover?
Speaking of April Fools, there was the Hobby King April Fools that was doing the rounds this morning, where they posted out a Tundra V2 absolutely covered in Hello Kitty vinyl. And that was up on the LDO Discord, and quite a few people in there, I think, chimed in and said that they wanted one. Blue Owl seems to have been converted over to fixed wing purely on the value of there being a Hello Kitty vinyl.
Definitely.
You know, I completely forgot it was April's Fool's Day today when I saw that, because I just thought that would be something people would want. I did get something in my email though, which I'll just show you guys, which is a pretty more of an obvious one, which was this lovely thing from Emacs, the Baby Hawk Solar. Did anybody of you guys get this?
Wow,
No, that's
that
good.
is amazing. The Baby Hawk 2 Solar, FPV gone solar.
infinite flights, people. Isn't that a good idea? Just plug it in next to your Tesla and
it looks
you're
like
away.
so it's the 5-inch. It looks like a 5-inch kind of version of.
It looks pretty
something.
big, actually, doesn't it?
Yeah, and then it's got a massive solar panel on the top that's just taking up most of the frame.
Infinite power. Oh, it even outputs 1.21 gigawatts, which is precisely the amount needed to go back in time.
With this
for
much
an
power,
Back
you
to the
not only
Future
achieve
fans.
88 miles per hour, but the ability to attain long flight times. Excellent.
Wowzers.
That's
That's making a bit more of an effort, I find.
Well done, Emacs, on that one.
I thought the Hobby King one was just a little bit too possible. That's exactly the sort of thing somebody would buy.
Yeah. I think they're going to have to now offer that, because everywhere it's been posted, someone said, yes, I want one of those. So I think they've now done their market research, and they're going to have to do that one now. How's the sim going, Curry? You've released a new version, haven't you?
I saw a video or something of flying under bridges and big city.
There is a new version got released yesterday with the quick menu for everybody, which includes everybody here that can't remember what all the keys do. Because whenever we've played online, especially you, Tony, we're like, "Did you make the quad big? What? How's that?"
That's how I type.
Now you can just press the mouse button and do stuff. But yeah, I did a poll to say what do you want next, and I gave the options of like a new level or a rewrite of the flight dynamics for the plane, or new levels for quad ball, or something else. And people chose the new level. So yeah, I've been experimenting with designing a new city, which I did a quick video of today on Instagram, because I just thought I'd show it. It's quite dense.
Was it on Instagram? I saw it. It looked quite good.
It's on Instagram. Yeah, it's all right. I still do a lot of testing.
Did anyone see Rotor Riot's sim?
That reminded me a lot of one of Curry's earlier LDO games that you did. If you saw this.
I didn't see this LDO, not LDO, the Rotor Riot one. What was that then?
Yeah, I'll bring that one up. But they released a new simulator, the full FPV experience. Yes, but apparently the physics was too hard, so they didn't do that in the end. They've made a better version. Let me see if I can not only find the right video, but find the point in the video. Let's have a look.
Do you do April Fools in Poland, Blue Owl? Is that same?
Yeah, we do, but I just said in the chat that the Mondays are even cooler, because you know a tradition called Śmigły Stingers, and then you're just basically allowed to spray anyone with water, or just pour buckets of water over someone else's head.
Monday, Bank Holiday Monday for you is literally lobbing buckets of water over each other.
Yes, and it's so cool. And I always loved it. It's the best when it's warm outside. Yeah, you can imagine the mess.
Oh no, Flappy Bird.
That's shocking.
Yeah, that was. I thought it was quite funny. But I don't think a lot of people. I think new people watch Rotor Riot. I don't think a lot of old school people watch Rotor Riot anymore.
We're the boomers of.
Rotor Riot.
Yeah.
The thing is, we remember the beginnings, so this is just Rotor Riot for us, and then it changed. I think they still managed to get some people into FPV, which is good.
Yeah,
it's not the
definitely.
same.
There's a guy in the Discord recently who's looking to get his first goggles and first quad and everything like that. Was asking what should I get, and it's like
he was asking us lot. Oh God.
Yeah.
That's the test from today. This is the proposed city level. as it
There's
stands at
going
the
to be
moment.
lots of hiding places there, Blue Owl.
Whoa, that's cool.
Oh, that was the other
That's-
option for hide and seek. That came second or last, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
you guys still have to rely on doing it for each other for now.
This is
How
why
can we?
democracies fail, Carrie.
It's because people ask for different things.
Oh look, there's
Sorry
a
about
there's a right little perch.
Oh,
spot
nice.
here.
Get in there, go on.
Yay.
Oh,
How can we be sure that this is not just an April Fool's joke?
I never thought about it until I realised it was April Fool's Day, that people might thought I was taking a mick. But as it's more effort than actually doing it, I thought I might be all right.
It looks
That
very
was-
pretty, particularly with
It looks
the
pretty.
sunlight
Does
coming
look
through the
pretty.
city. It looks very, very
Yeah.
New York. It looks like kind of a Spider-Man game to me, but it looks very pretty. And like, I'm not sure about the canal though. That's not very New York. I guess that's kind
He's
of
gone.
more- Yeah, I know.
Even he's
I'm just
back.
trying to continue talking.
what happened to Carrie?
I know.
I pressed the wrong button there. I meant to press stop screen share, not
I
just
haven't
leave
got my-
studio.
I haven't
It's
got my
so
reading
great.
glasses
It's
on.
not as if we've been doing this 5 years or anything.
I've been put off with all the technical issues today. I thought I'd just play along and do the same thing.
By the way, everyone, can we give a little round of applause for Frank's valiant effort? By the way,
I tried. Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you.
that was beautiful, man. Dedicated to the cause. I'm so sorry. I hope I die soon so that you can take over Let's Drone Out. It would just be NJ and Frank. It would be
take over?
amazing.
You're just the puppet. You're just,
The Muppet, more like.
Muppet.
It's
Yeah,
a
whatever.
puppet.
Oh yeah, do you remember that? What was
Yeah.
it? Was it Squirrel? Used to beat the living shit out of.
I don't know. Yeah, I think so. It was
I'm
Brian,
lost. I'm very
Brian
lost.
May.
Oh, don't worry, we're talking about boomer shit over
Oh
here. Don't
God,
worry, this is
he's
like
too
from
young
the
to.
past.
He was probably
I
still
know.
on his potty.
Mate, that fire extinguisher I got is older than you. Yeah. Well, I'm proud of myself. I flew. Frank, something I
He flew
forgot to
for
mention-
1 minute, Jack.
Oh, that's better than anyone. That's better than all of
flew
us.
longer than you this week.
Are you allowed to go out yet,
Yeah,
Blue Owl? Any news from Blue Owl's corner of the world? Are you allowed to go out yet? Are you any closer to flying?
Oh, of
What's
course
the name
I'm
of your
allowed to
plant?
go out, but that doesn't mean I'm allowed to fly. I mean, I could fly, but the city environment and high fields are not really the best idea. I could probably do something with low fields, a safe option, just cruise around. But yeah, no high fields. That means no fun. One day. I'm thinking of making old videos. I have a lot of old footage that I never posted. I never bothered.
Oh,
but-
why don't you put them up? You promised us flying videos.
That's probably true. You probably make me promise.
You make
Well,
promises
I'll
and you
think
break them
about
all the time, girl. You need to
You
put
and
these.
Jack have some
videos
aversion to video editing, it seems.
Yeah.
I'm with them on this one. You're outnumbered.
What?
Alright.
Video editing is a process that's meant to be like 2 years of waiting and then a couple of days of
No,
actually
it's
doing the editing.
enjoyable. Go out, do you. The good thing about flying is going out and getting the footage and then coming home and having a few beers and editing. It's good. It's good. It's like part of the process.
If you're a good pilot, then yes, that's true. If the footage is good, there's no editing to do. It takes like 10 minutes.
Well, you know, I don't do much.
Shall I show what I've been up to?
Go on then.
Is
Is it
it?
gonna
That
be the
depends.
PCB?
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
want to see
yeah.
it?
Is it
Is it
loads
legal?
of trips to the lab?
Is it what?
Is it legal? Is it like fit for public
Trips to the lab.
consumption? Do we want to see?
Yeah,
Like-
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But like, yeah. So with a lot of help from everyone, I've been making a little LED PCB. Admittedly, the pins will go the other way. Admittedly, so that they follow the trace to that.
What's
board.
this going to go on the back of a quad?
Yeah, back of the quad. So you got the zip tie holes there, and then you got a ring of LEDs with resistors, and then the pins for the other side of the board. So like it's a little bit of a castellation. So do you know those small little adjustable voltage regulators that you can buy, the little green ones with like the little screw bit on them?
Do you mean a potentiometer?
Yeah, the potentiometer. Yeah, but big long word, Tony. Yeah, so like these, you get them really cheap. Oh no, I've still got my chroma key on.
I thought it was like a very shiny.
I know, like,
almost see through. It's amazing.
I know. Hang on, none. There we go. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. God damn. But yeah, there you go. So you got these, and hopefully I've measured it correctly so that the pins can go through this, and it will like act as a veer to the front of the board, and then you can run it. You can run them as hot as you want, depending like whether you want to grill the LEDs. Because I've been doing burn-in tests and stuff on LEDs, and
so
like trying to cook LEDs at 14 volts and stuff, and they didn't.
Is it like a good follow thing? So you can put it on the back of your quad, light it up bright white, and it's a good follow.
Yeah, because I like one of my happiest memories, believe it or not, try not to vomit in your mouth, is flying and chasing Tony and stuff. And,
happy memories.
Like we're always like, oh, where are you? Blah blah blah. And I'm hoping that it's so simple, like that. Hopefully, you can just run it. You can like run it off like just DC voltage. You can adjust the voltage on how bright or how dim you want it, and it will be like simple, cheap, and you'll be able to follow your mates, and we'll be able to find each other, and you can have different colors.
So it's a little. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I'm just thinking that because it's a very romantic story. I mean, I really feel like this is very, very cute. You and your happiest memory with Tony. And I'm just wondering, why didn't you make it in the shape of a little heart? You made it circle and a little heart. Then you're going to follow Tony's heart.
And pink
you should
LEDs.
Make it of two penises crossing over. If he's going to be more true to it.
Yeah, instead of calling it the crossfire, it's the sword fight.
So it's a little sort of 4 or 5 centimeter square PCB that you've drawn up in KiCad with
31 mil.
There you go, 31 millimeter square.
31 by 34.
Jack and I do actually care and like each other, by the way.
Don't tell my mum that.
Yeah, a little square PCB with a round circle of 12 LEDs, SMD LEDs on it, something like that.
What's that? Sorry, I totally.
How many LEDs is it?
It's 10 LEDs.
There you go.
It's just a basic project to get my head round making PDBs and having Frank shout at me and being like, who are you going to make it with and all this sort of stuff.
I just didn't want to see you put lots of hours into it and into a file that no one could actually use. That's all. But if you're doing it for your own, you're doing this because you're going to be doing your own exposing and etching and doing all your own stuff just by hand, just because you want to do it and say that you've done it. So that's fair enough.
Thank you.
You're just doing.
Can I put an order in?
Yes. Let me guess. Green PCB with green LEDs.
Yeah.
That's why.
It's like you're my wife. It's like I'm your wife. Or
I know. Yeah, no worries. Blue Owl, let me guess. Blue?
like an owl.
Wow, that's amazing.
I don't know about Curry though. Curry will probably want red LEDs because it's a rear of the vehicle and don't want to dazzle. Is that right?
You should have red at the back, to be fair.
Yeah.
So, unless you're a boat, in which case red and green.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Richard?
Yeah, I just wanted to do something like, I was going to put a little open source label in the middle of it, maybe.
Open source hardware license.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know. I'll have a
Tailspin
This
said,
podcast-
"Send it to PCBWay."
this podcast is we're like, I think me and Curry are gonna try and like work on something together. But then I've been, funny enough, Dom Clifton, you'll be very proud of me, because CleanFlight is the only program that works with the RGB LEDs. But I have been sat there with a SPF 3 making little LEDs light up and everything, and trying to figure out how it works and like what the resistor's for and stuff. Because I think don't forget to bake those LEDs first before reflowing. Okay, I will.
I'm
check
good
that
at
out.
baking.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. I've literally got visions of me putting them in an oven. I'm pretty sure that's not what it is, though.
No,
Exactly what I would
I
do.
think it's to get the moisture out of them.
It'd be like a tray of vegan sausage rolls and a
Yeah.
tray of LEDs.
Dom,
Yeah.
you can't die. You need to teach me stuff that I should know by now, because Dom Clifton, I remember like looking up to him because his first project was making LED strips on his snowboard, like light up, and that was his first coding, and I was like, man, that guy's cool.
Do you remember a few years back when we done a video call from hospital when you were in
Yeah.
hospital, Jack? Should we see if he's got better
Nah,
internet
man,
connection
he's
in
not
Spain?
Yeah, he's
in
not doing too
hospital.
Let him recover. By the way, Dom, I was the guy who leaked how to tell real and fake components to Oscar Lang. So during
The good old
yeah,
days.
during the company that you were used to be sponsored by, but no longer sponsored by, who you're not. That is correct to get rid of the moisture. Who you're severely annoyed by. I was the one slowly trying to take the corruption, like eat the rot out from the inside.
Well, it worked.
You can try it. Dom, do you want me to send you an invite? That is funny. What shall I message you on? Facebook?
IRC.
I
Definitely
don't have
IRC.
IRC. You're the only person I know. Mr. Boomer over there, the sort of.
Dom definitely has IRC, and he's Hydra on that as well. I've definitely spoken to Dom on
If we
IRC.
get Hydra on from his hospital bed, this is going to go viral.
I notice how bloody NJ's piked off as soon as his mates know.
Oh, it's because his e-bike friend's gone.
Oh,
best
e-bike friend.
At least we ain't got to look at them stupid things what he holds up with a thing going over it. Oh, look at this, look at that.
Oh,
We ain't
what
got to worry about that, you know.
molecule
You don't have to
diagram
worry
of
about doing all
air
the
pressure.
tensor
Look
calculus.
at the air going over the wing and all that. We have to learn it for next week.
I sent you an invite on Discord, Dom. So if you want to join, if it'll work. Yeah, so I don't know, man. I think I'm literally steps away from joining the Big Clive Discord and getting involved with all the furries, even though they terrify me. I did join one of their after channel hangouts, and they were teaching me about furries, and I learned a lot.
Oh look! Oh my God!
Buddy.
He's literally in hospital.
Hello.
Yeah. How's it going all?
You're right, man.
I can't believe
Considerably
you're in
better than
hospital.
you, Dom.
Yeah.
We're going.
Yeah. How's it going, dude?
Jesus. For a minute there,
It's
you're
nice to catch up with you guys.
I know. For a minute there, the camera was not doing very well on the exposure of your face, and you looked grey for a second there. You looked really not good.
That's pretty funny.
I know. How are you feeling?
I chatted to you before, so hi.
How are you?
Blew out.
I'm not sure about the latency of this thing, but
It's
I'm
not
currently
Mars. It's
Definitely
Spain.
better.
Better than Essex.
Yeah.
waiting for the results of an MRI scan, which was done yesterday.
Is it? Are you all corona protected? Are you just isolated?
Yeah, all the nurses and so on that come in and get their own full sort of, COVID protection. Yeah, and there's another one in my room. Spanish guy.
Have you fallen down the bloody stairs again?
I wish it was as simple as that. No, but apparently I have some. There's like some fluid in your brain, and it's apparently leaking out of my head. So when I move around, it's not good.
Ah.
And it hurts a lot. So
and we
this is
need
why
your brains.
Yeah, it's very important.
Mm.
I know.
You have
This is
got
the
one of the
problem
most
about-
important brains.
Dominic is so clever. His brain's trying to expand, but his head won't let it. So
Yeah,
we have
that's what's
to
happening.
do something.
Just
Yeah.
can't contain it. Right?
Yeah, be more
Pretty
dumb.
Yeah, just
we're
let Jack
asking.
rub off on you a little bit, and you'll
Yeah.
be fine.
Potato. Join Hufflepuff. Yeah.
Oh man.
I
Well,
hope.
Dom, I literally, sincerely wish you all the best, mate. I'm sure everyone in the
Yeah,
chat
absolutely.
does, and all the LDO crew. We hope we hope you get better soon, bro.
Yeah, I hope they sort you out soon, and you can get back to what you've been working on, which you've been sharing a little bit of in the Discord.
It's quite frustrating not to be able to work on it for about the last month or so. Because if I was sitting in front of my computer before I came into hospital, I could only get like about maybe half hour or so of work done on it, which isn't really enough time to get started on it. Before I would then have to stop. So it's quite frustrating. Excuse me, it's quite frustrating. I had to have like some new flight controller designs with some cool new stuff. Not be able to work on them.
Oh, that sucks, man.
When you get better, come back on LDO and tell us all about it. And tell me how to make PCBs better. And not like an omnibus F4 where you just stick the chip right in the middle and just root out like a weed.
We'll have a little two-person Great British Bake Off of PCBs. You can bring your custom flight controller fanciness that you've done. Jack can bring his LEDs, and we can
one-sided PCB.
we can compare and contrast.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's it, man.
I hope we've cheered you up while you've been in hospital, because I know what a grim place it can be.
Sitting in the hospital bed, not doing anything at all. So yeah.
Well, we're nearly better than not doing anything at all.
50-50.
Just about. Drone Racer says all the best, Dominic. So I'm sure there'll be some more people saying some stuff that I think there was earlier.
Mr. Fruity Cakes, wish you a speedy recovery.
Yeah, all the best, Dominic. Yeah, there's people in the chat hoping you get better soon. So, what a place to be.
Appreciate it.
Oh man, I worry about you sometimes.
Keep us updated.
Yeah.
Yeah, try. I'll pop in the Discord.
Yeah, no worries.
Now and again, give you a status.
Thanks, man.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah. Richard Warwick asks, "Is there anything we can do?" Do you want us to send you links to?
We can send you stuff.
Do you need the chat to like spam some GitHub people? I don't know.
Is the donation still open on CleanFlight? Everyone download CleanFlight, and at the bottom there's a donation link. Donate to Tom. Will that help, Dom?
UI, and probably on the website. Yeah, it'll buy me chocolate.
Buy you chocolate.
Chocolate.
I think. I don't know. You cut in and out then.
Well, it seems to be the right weekend for chocolate anyway. That's one thing going
Actually,
for it.
No, the signal's not great.
Yeah, I think we're losing the connection there. We can still see you, but we can't hear you anymore.
I'm starting to sense connection
It's
failures are a
confused
theme this
bloody
evening.
comeback, NJ.
There's definitely a
honestly-
theme to this show.
There's definitely a theme to this show.
We might be
God.
asking too much of the internet this week.
We've finally broken the internet. Wasn't that what we originally set out to do? Breaking the internet, I think. In
No,
some
that was
way.
Kim Kardashian's ass. If you remember.
That was why we were kicked off the Thursday night show, right? So we broke something. So
Yeah.
It's all in
Apparently
the
we
spirit.
didn't. Apparently we didn't.
I like that story. I like the
know.
story more than that they got bored of us.
No, they sent me a they sent
Cease
me
and
the bug
desist.
report. No, yeah, and that was not the case.
Disappoint.
So it takes a lot more to take that infrastructure out. Unfortunately, I've tried very hard. You really, really, really have to mess it up because there's alarms. There's some alarms and everything that will go off. You've reached the last page of the internet. I hope not.
Oh, I feel bad for Dom. Get well soon, mate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. What?
Appreciate it.
When Jack was in hospital, he had a little button next to him with morphine written on it, and I kept pressing it. It was really nice because every time he started talking, I just pressed it and he shut up. And his eyes rolled back into the back of his head. It was really good. Get one. Ask him for one. So can I have one of them switches that Tome's going on about?
Got a couple. I don't do anything fun like that. The smoother the better.
That's a shame. Have you got one for a nurse?
Yeah. For a nurse.
I could do with one of them here.
Down and
to empty the commode.
Anyway,
yeah, something like that.
just get well soon.
As we're kind of coming up, towards the end of the show, just let everyone know that next week we've got the guys from FPV Combat coming on talking about their system that they have been working on for years, and they're finally actually releasing. And it looks really good. They've come up with a way of actually making it work on the DJI system as well, kind of in a way. And with pan and tilt and all sorts of things, it's got a load of different games in it. They've put a lot of effort and a lot of features into it. And they're going to be demoing it, and they're going to be showing some video of them flying around and actually proving it, and we can sort of talk about that a bit. And they'll also talk about kind of how it all goes together and what goes into it and how they built it and all that kind of stuff as well. So it's not the VAS one, but it is compatible with the VAS one, and VAS are going to be helping with distribution in the US. So it's all kind of compatible with that.
What was I going to say? Also, don't forget today is Chad Noack's birthday. So if you don't forget
It's
to wish
not.
Chad.
It's
Is it
not.
not?
Actually
He
not.
put it
It's a
as
fake
his
one.
That was Chad's April
Balls,
Fool's.
Jack. He's just got
You got caught up.
Just got you big time.
done, bro.
You're making very
his
happy.
real friend, are you? Oh, real friend, are you?
I know.
Not me.
Frank knows his real
But
fucking-
also, where I found out that information, there was also been some interesting news about the Beyond, which Andy RC has also done the video on. NJ knows a bit more about that, I'm sure, than I do, because I've only been dipping in and out. But maybe NJ, if you could talk about that story.
Yeah, I mean, it's all just going very well. They've having lots and lots of people visiting the site and unlocking their shiny new DJI FPV drones for free, which is it's a good thing. It's always good to have free stuff like that instead of having to pay to get a little more power out of the product you paid all that money for.
Yeah, because it's for? It's for the DJI HD V2 goggles. Is that right?
Yeah, it's an FCC hack, so it's nothing you'll need if you're in the States. But if you're over here or anywhere in Europe and you are restricted to 25 milliwatts, then this will probably interest you. So yeah, provided you can, as I've heard it mentioned already, if you're planning to unlock your drone on your way to the States to use it, which is what you would be doing, right? Then yes, the tool is there, and it's a very, very good system as well. How they've set up to do it, it's literally a few steps and your drone's unlocked. So yeah, the chaps did a wonderful job on that.
And that was in your Discord server. Or...
That was in my Discord server. Yes. Yes, just saying. where great ideas happen. All the time.
And FPGAs are being made to get HDMI out, maybe.
Yeah.
And if you're trying to look for that hack, it's Beyond, but instead of an E, it's a 3 because they're leaked like that. So it's B3 Yond. That's what you're looking for.
Leaked.
Yeah. Yeah. For those of you, has anyone in the chat actually got one? Out of interest, just wondering if any of our usual bunch have bought one, or you haven't decided to tell us. Now's your time. Come on, come clean. You bought the new. Yeah, we'll find you. We have ways.
And something.
Sorry,
that,
you're cutting out a bit, Dom. Bring the mic a bit closer.
Nothing to me. At some point, they should. Since I put quite a lot of work into that thing that everyone's using there.
So they're doing it they're offering it for free, but they're also it's donationware. So anyone that it feels like it's valuable to them for something, then they can give some money for it. But they just felt like I think the sort of the understanding I have is they felt if they didn't do it for free, then someone else would just copy it and do it for free. So they might as well be the ones doing it for free and get the most traffic anyway. Which is fair enough, I think.
DD. And the other thing I should mention, once again, huge apologies about the technical issues this evening in getting my buddy Andy. Yeah, can we edit those out in post? In getting Andy on. I promise you we have a really, really great story and some first-hand experience in dealing with the law, and it's quite revealing in terms of seeing what they do and don't know, probably the latter being the more prevalent word there when it comes to drones and the constant moving goalpost of what the law is trying to do in this country and in Europe, certainly. Well, all over the world, it's just it's a bit of a nightmare at the minute. But yes, first-hand experience in all this. I think you're all going to want to hear about this. So hopefully, we're looking at 2 weeks' time. Was that next week? Is a no-go, but the week after. So
it'll be recorded on the 15th and released probably on the 18th, I imagine, on the podcast.
Yeah, so it will be coming. This was just some crazy elaborate April Fool's Day hype thing that we did, like totally planned. like all things on LDO. Nothing's an accident in here, boys and
Very
girls.
planned, yes.
Executed perfectly. That's exactly how we want it.
High fives,
to look like.
everyone. We got him.
We got him. Yeah. Let's call it out. NJ, you brought us in. You can bring us
I brought
out.
you into all of this mess. I suppose I should take us out of it. Well, thank you for bearing with us, valued viewers. We shall return stronger with more internet. We'll try not to break the current one again. Until next time, we shall see you all soon. It's goodbye from me. It's also goodbye from everyone's favourite Curry Kitten.
Goodbye.
That's still making me laugh. Andrew Swank.
Bye.
My Little Tony.
Bonjour.
Magical Blue Owl.
Bye-bye.
Dominic Clifton. Get well soon, sir.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Oh.
And the OG. Everyone's favourite, most wonderful, just so kind to everyone, all of the time, magical, incredible Jack. Say goodbye, Jack. I'm going to kill you with kind. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh,
you.
that's really nice.
Thank you, the
I
sexiest
don't
man
think
on
he
there.
deserves it.
And you still do it. What can I do? What can I do?
You are
No way.
absolutely a little beefcake.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
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 Bye-bye.